the mathematics. Okay, so we know that this is a number line. Okay, this is a number line, and we write here 0, and the right side of the number line is a positive numbers, and the left side of the number line is a negative number, and so on. Okay, let's take another line, and that line I will put on the perpendicular to this line. Okay, let's take another line, and I will put here this way. Okay, this way. And now you see that if I put this line, so the positive sign will be here, like a 1 and 2 and 3 and so on. Here we will have, this is the 0. Okay, this is the 0, and here is -1, -2, -3 and -4 and so on. Okay, now you see that this is the point. So where these two lines intersecting this line, this point is called origin. Okay, point is called origin, and this number line is called, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, so now this x-axis we named as a x dash axis and y dash axis. Okay, so this is the point. Okay, now you can see that these two axes divide this plane. We can say that in like a plain paper or plain surface. These two axes divide the plane surface in a four equal parts. Okay, let's see that if I draw like that. This 4 part. This is the first part, and this is the second part. This is the third part, and this is the fourth part. These parts are called quadrant. These parts are called quadrant. These parts are called quadrant. Quadrant. Okay, these parts are called quadrant. Okay, so like these are the quadrant. Now let's talk about the points of the x-axis. Okay, so when you see that this is the origin, this is the origin. When x-axis, when you move from the origin to the right side of the axis, right side of the origin, so you will see the positive points are here. And when you go left side of the x-axis, then there is a negative points. And again, like if you go above to the origin, there is a positive points. And if you go below to the origin, they are the negative points. Okay, so these points, helps us to locate a point on the plane. Okay, so now let's see that how we can plot a point. So let's take one example. I put one point here, like I take a point it. Okay, now see the point. Now I have to know that what is the point and what is the location of this point. Okay, let's see. You can see that from origin it covers, when x-axis it covers 2 units. It covers 2 units, and in y-axis it covers 3 units. So it covers 2 units, like if we draw like that, and in y-axis it covers 3 units, 1 2 3 units. So you can see that now it is a 2 3 points, and these points are called the coordinate points. These are the coordinate. So this 2 3 point is called the coordinate. Okay, coordinate. Now let's talk about this 2 3 point. So this 2 is a x coordinate, because you can see that this is on x axis, and 3 is the y coordinate. Okay, and this 2 is also known as a abscissa, and this 3 is also known as a ordinate. Okay, so this we can say. If I give you another example, let's take a point like a -3 and -4. -3 and -4. So how you can locate this? So just look at the those points, okay, and always remember that this should be like a how they are written in this form. You will write only this form in this order pair, okay. The first one is a x coordinate and the second one is a y coordinate. So let's try to locate on the plane, okay. Now -3, so -3 I can see that from origin you move left side of the origin in x-axis, okay. So now we can see that here we have a point, like a -3. So -3 I put like a here -3 and -4. So -4 is a y-axis. So this is the I can see that this line, okay, and also -4. So we can draw like this. So this intersecting point is a -3, -4. Okay, then how we can give the sign? So it's completely depend on the quadrant of the plane, okay. You can see that the first quadrant there is a x-axis and the y-axis. So x-axis is a positive and y-axis is also positive. So we will write here plus. Okay, now come to the second quadrant. The second quadrant, you can see that the x-axis is negative and y-axis is a positive. Okay, now come to the third quadrant. You can see that third quadrant, here is a x-axis is negative and y-axis is also negative. So we will put the sign. Now come to the fourth quadrant. So you can see that the first we will write the x-axis. This is very important, yet you have to write in a order form. So x-axis there is a positive and y-axis this is a negative. That's this way we can locate it. And as you know that this system like the x-axis and y-axis, these are the sign of this